Hey guys, Maximum Photoshop's back here with another tutorial for you guys. In this tutorial, I'm going to be showing you guys how to create this cool looking panther jumping out of the image type of effect. So let's get right to it. So I'm going to open up a new layer here and I'm going to take any image that looks something like this. This panther jumping somewhere. Nice scenery in the background. That's something that you want. So let's make a new layer and let's take the rectangular marquee tool and we'll draw a rectangle to his midpoint of the body. Somewhere there. I like that. Somewhere there. Alright. And remember, we can always transform it and scale it down. So we're going to fill it by clicking G, the paint bucket tool, and filling it with white. So we're going to deselect, go back to the marquee tool, and go within it a little bit, within that object, so select it in the layer, and we're going to draw inside of it to make a nice little border. And I think that should be okay. No, I don't like that. So we're going to zoom in. No, whatever. Wait, we can just undo it. So let's Control Z and let's retry that. Alright, that looks about right. So once we have it here, we need to have it in a perspective. As you see here, it's not straight. So we need it in a perspective. So what we're going to do, we're going to go Control T. We're going to right click, click perspective, and drag the top corner down this way. Now the image may look wide, but we can always go Control T and scale it back. But I like it like that. That looks about right. So now you can shove it up or down with your arrow key, and I think this looks alright. So next step is to duplicate your image, just so you won't damage it. And I like doing it this way. Take the pen tool and draw inside of your border and around your object or subject, back inside the border, and we're going to make selection. Alright, we're going to take the marquee tool, we're going to right click, select inverse, and hit delete. In there, this is what we're going to be working with now. So once you have this done, as you can see, here's what we have left of the image. So now we're going to zoom in and we're going to erase the rest of the image that we don't need. So what you're going to do, we're going to take the eraser tool, scale it up a little bit, and I like to keep the hardness at around 70% because we're dealing with fur. So you're just going to go and erase the parts that you don't need. For the purpose of this tutorial, I'm just going to have a ready copy. Let's just move this down there. Perfect. So I have a ready copy. So I already erased it, and this is how it's going to look. So as you see, there's a couple problems. It doesn't look like it's jumping out because the border is still there. So we're going to select our border layer, click the eraser tool. This time, make sure that its opacity is at around 82%. Still because we're dealing with fur, but we have to make a firm cutout. So we're going to go and just erase the border. That's it. That's all we're going to have to do. There we go. So it looks like it's jumping out. But we also see that there's a nice little cool background here. So I'm just going to show you guys quickly how to do that. We're going to make a new layer. We're going to drag it to the bottom under all your other layers. We're going to take the gradient tool, which is under G with paint bucket tool. And I'll give you the color. So the first color should be 1D, 1D, 1D. And your second color should be 4E, 4E, 4E. So click OK. And you're just going to click the reverse option right up here. And I notice that this is not fully covering. Alright, so now we're just going to go and we're going to drag outward until you like what you see. And you can also adjust it, make it darker or brighter to your liking. So let's make it a little darker because I think this is a little too light. So there we go, hit OK. And we're going to drag it once more outward, and that looks a little bit better. So here you go guys, how to make it look like a panther is jumping out of a frame. Please guys do me a favor, like this image, like this video, and I'll see you next time.